and we come back to here. So we determine moment of inertia or second moment of area by integration. Now, as we have mentioned, because and in this case, let's talk about in this case, and this one is x-axis. So this is the second moment of area about x-axis. But when we determine Ix, this is x-axis. But we have in the integral, we have dy. Okay? We have dy here. So, and we have y squared dA here. Therefore, let me repeat. This one is when we talk about moment, the moment about C and C prime. So it is Ix because this is x-axis. Is that okay? This is x-axis. It's okay. So we are talking about the moment about x-axis. But in the calculation of moment about x-axis, we are using y squared dA. Okay? So in all the problems in this chapter, remember, if we calculate Ix, we have integration of y's, I use another color, y squared dA. And if we calculate, we determine Iy, that will be x squared dA. Remember, and do not mix them up. If we calculate Ix, that we should have y squared dA. And if we have Iy, then we need to have x squared dA. Do not mix them up.有没有谁还没有讲义？前面有。It's okay. In all the problems in this chapter, remember that if we talk about x, and then we should have y squared in the middle. And if we're talking about Iy, then we have x squared in the middle. Now, and I'll give you an example. And we have we want to determine Ix prime. So we want to determine the moment of inertia, or we want to determine moment of inertia about this axis, x prime. Okay, so it is equal to, because we have x prime here, so in the integral we have y prime squared. So we have y prime squared. So y prime is here. Wait a minute. Y prime squared dA. Huh? And this is y prime. And the thickness of this one is the y prime. Okay. Because we cannot do integration with dA directly. So we put dA is equal to the area of this region. dA is equal to B dy prime. Can you see this? Quite good. Okay, dA is equal to B dy prime. Therefore, take your time to draw this. So we put this back to the equation. So we have this one, and remember, and then this one is a definite integral. So what should we write? What should we write here? What should we write here and here? What should we write here and here? So for y prime, so we start from a particular value of y prime, and then we do integration, and then we do on this area, and we work on this area, and we work on this area, and so on, and we work on to this area. So what are the limits of our definite integral? So we start from here. And then we go to here, and then we go to here. So y prime is equal to 0 here, and this is because this one is half of h. So this y prime is equal to plus half of h, right? And this one is equal to minus half of h. So what should we put here and here? So we should put minus half of h to half of h. Okay? Now, and the rest is calculus. 微积分课的事情. You know how to do it, right? So this one is equal to b and y prime to the cube, and divided by 3, right? And then we have half of h to minus half of h, which is equal to bh cubed over 12. You will remember this in the next year. You will memorize this next year. Now let me remind you one thing, that for this ix prime, what is the unit of ix prime of I, or ix prime or iy prime? What is the unit of I? Meter to the power 2, meter to the power 3, meter to the power 4, meter to the power 5, or kilogram. Meter to the, because we have b is this one, b is the length of this one, and h is the length of this one. So bh cubed over 12 is in the unit of I is the length to the power 4. Okay? In examination, if you get length to the power 3 or length to the power 5, then it means you have mistake. Huh? Remember that this is the unit of second moment of area. So for this is in statics, and in dynamics, that I is equal to mass times length to the power 2, which is, for example, half of ml squared. You probably see it, but in dynamics, that you will see the second row, because this one is equal to rho times linked to the power 4. This is a mass linked to the power 2. Okay, so in this course, for all the values of I that you should get linked to the power 4. Okay, take the time to write this down.